Do you know that pills are not the only answer to your high blood pressure? You can 100% lower your blood pressure naturally by taking simple actions today. I'm Dr. Destiny Grant, licensed naturopathic physician, and this video is for you if you are determined to lower your high blood pressure naturally. I have personally seen people work the lifestyle change and come completely off medication. In my previous life as a nurse in the hospital system, I didn't know what to tell my patients to do about their high blood pressure other than take their medicine. I thought the only option was medication. I really did. So I would encourage them to the best of my ability to take their meds. And my reasoning was that they could deal with any symptoms that came up because I knew that having uncontrolled high blood pressure was dangerous for the body. You could deal with a symptom because at least you wouldn't die. I had no solutions when they would express to me about the adverse effects of their medication or state that they were simply not going to do it. Long story short, it really left me feeling like there had to be more than that to health and healthcare. So I became a doctor. And not only a doctor, but a naturopathic doctor to boot. Get your popcorn and buckle up, because this is about to be a long one. It's been years in the making. And now a quick word from the voiceover doctor. One thing really quickly, I do have to make the disclaimer that unless you are my patient, you must consider this video educational. You really need to be monitored by your physician when taking actions this powerful. As a naturopathic doctor, I've found that the people I see don't want to take medications more than ever. As a nurse, I didn't know the extent to which people were burdened by their medications and how many people really struggled with that. But there are easy lifestyle changes that someone with high blood pressure can put into motion. And remember the stats. 95% of hypertension cases are reversible. 50% of people have no symptoms. The most common side effect of high blood pressure is stroke. And everybody probably knows about FAST as the warning signs of stroke, but sometimes the first sign of stroke can be death. And I'll link to part 1 up here if you didn't see it and in the description box. But when talking about lifestyle changes, most people start with diet first, so let's go ahead and start there. I personally love the Mediterranean diet, yes, even for people with heart disease, because the foundation of that food pyramid is physical activity and socialization. And just for a quick comparison, most of us are using the food plate now, probably because we recognize the error of our ways, but the basis or base of our food pyramid was bread, or maybe I should say grains. But the foundation of the Mediterranean diet is what? Physical activity and socialization. Just to be clear, physical activity is not just staying busy, like cleaning up the house and running around behind grandkids and gardening, but things that actually get your heart rate up, like hiking, biking, canoeing, running, playing tennis, squash. I don't know, all of the fun things that you probably can do alone, but also with others. But they would eat around a large table with lots of family and friends around. That sense of happiness when we get outside of ourselves and interact with others gives our brain the signal of well-being and safety. When we burn off those stress hormones with physical activity, we feel safe. Our body employs better sugar utilization, optimized cholesterol distribution, and we have better muscle tone, which includes the heart muscle and blood vessel musculature, by the way. Come on, doesn't that sound awesome? Let's go! I also just read a piece of research from last year out of Ireland looking at resistant hypertension. That's the high blood pressure where no matter what medication the doctor gave, the pressure just wouldn't dip. They had chronic headaches, they were obese, the blood pressure just wouldn't dip. They had chronic headaches and all the other symptoms. What the researchers found is that these people with resistant hypertension were more likely to be obese, even if they were young. In fact, 27% of the people in that study were young adults. So if you're young and you have high blood pressure, or you're the mother of someone that's young and inactive, let this video be motivation to get out there and move your body. As the weight shaves off, the blood pressure becomes more manageable. If you're getting value from this video, hit the like button and share so YouTube can put it out there to more people. Okay, enough on physical activity for now. Food. I don't love cutting out food right off the bat, except maybe fast food. But unless the person has done delayed food sensitivity testing and found out that a particular food is wreaking havoc in their body, I much rather to increase beneficial food. Eat more foods from the earth, more nutrient dense foods, not stuff from a package. And as we say in the naturopathic world, eat the rainbows. An example of that in a day, adding grapes to your breakfast, or adding blueberries to your oatmeal, or getting all of your things together and throwing them in a green smoothie if you don't have a lot of time. Lunch could be a large salad with your sub. Now, if you're prioritizing eating that salad first, and it has yellow and red tomatoes, yellow and red peppers, a little celery in there, some edamame. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Celery is a diuretic, so you could throw some of that in there, diced up celery, especially if you have healthy fats in there like avocado that's filling and heart healthy. You have a lot less room to eat that sub, right? Now you're gonna eat a lot less of that sub and not feel deprived. And for drinks, I would rather someone drink a sparkling water and eat a whole orange so that you're getting the fiber too, rather than drinking a glass of orange juice. You get where I'm going with this? Dinner could still be an eggplant parm and a slice of garlic bread. Not necessarily a big deal if your diet is overall balanced, right? Now these foods are contributing to your nutrition rather than settling in on the body as a source of stress and inflammation. So that was a quick example of what a day could look like, but on a large scale, you're really aiming to increase more dark leafy greens, highly richly colored foods, because those are high in antioxidants. Cold water, fish, and nuts are gonna give us our heart healthy fat. And no, I don't believe in low fat for heart disease. Foods rich in vitamin C, and don't forget high in fiber. Fiber is so super important, especially if cholesterol is already a player in your heart disease. Garlic is an amazing anti-hypertensive, but if you're not under medical supervision, just add as much garlic to your food as you can handle. Oh my gosh, quick story time. I used to have really bad allergies, right? Especially when I was working in the hospital system, and I would feel like I was getting sick all the time. So before I knew about any of this stuff and herbs and medicine for high blood pressure, I was eating 1 clove of garlic in the morning to clear up these allergies, and it worked. But my blood pressure was already borderline low. So I would be at work just like feeling woozy and just all day. Looking back on my ignorance now, it's just hilarious to me, the stuff you do when you just don't know. But all that to say is garlic can really lower your blood pressure. So I say have as much as you can tolerate, because 1 clove at that time was too much for me. But please, 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 you must monitor your blood pressure daily. So pull out that sphygmomanometer, dust it off, and let's go. Again, if you're getting value from this video, hit the thumbs up button so YouTube can share it to more people that want to work on their blood pressure naturally. Of course, there are a ton of other herbs and supplements that you can take to help lower your blood pressure naturally and or support the heart. I tend to err on the side of supporting the body system rather than manipulating it. Everyone knows about CoQ10. This is great because it supports the blood vessels, etc. But it can indirectly put a little pep in your step. CoQ10 helps your mitochondria produce ATP, which is the energy currency of our body. L-carnitine also supports heart function. Potassium, well, electrolyte balance really, is definitely needed. So rather than cut out salt, like is conventionally recommended, I like to balance electrolytes. Carotenoids are a category of antioxidants that can help blood pressure, and everything comes in a bottle, but I prefer, like I said before, richly colored foods like carrots, pumpkins, those types of things. Vitamin C has some impact on blood pressure, and that's probably because of its antioxidant capabilities as well. And please bear in mind, not everyone needs everything. And this is another reason why I'm sending you to your naturopathic doctor. But just adding in a warning here, do not take yourself off your meds. Please talk to your prescribing physician. It's better to have them on board with you as you improve your lifestyle and lower your blood pressure. I know not everybody is on board, but this is how it could look. You're working the lifestyle change and your blood pressure starts trending down. You're taking control of your health, so you're recording your blood pressures daily. Twice a day even. You could record in the morning before breakfast and maybe at dinner time. You're also recording any changes in how you feel and how you feel when you take your medicine. Now, the next time you see your doctor or if you make a special appointment, your blood pressure log will tell the story for you. And if you're feeling different when you take your medication, you say that. Then your doctor will know that you need to be weaned off your meds or taken off completely, depending on your numbers. I have not even touched on nutritional deficiencies and functional lab testing yet, and these are the mainstay of my practice. I like to work from personalized data and correct things that are out of balance, because a deficient body will not perform optimally, even if you flog it. But this video is too long already. So if you've gotten a diagnosis from your doctor and you would like to talk more about making a personalized plan, book with me. I'll leave the link down below, and you can drop any questions you might have as a follow-up to this in the comment section below. I am planning on doing a Q&A soon, so I would love to answer your questions at that time. Here's the link to part 1 that I promised before. Here's other videos you might like. Subscribe over here, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.